Communications Commission to order. Roll call, Commissioner Coles,
Here.
Chief Valier,
Here.
Chief Egloff,
Here.
Commissioner Emmings,
Here.
and I am here, Commissioner Bernash. Next on agenda, approval of minutes.
I move approval of the minutes.
I second it.
Moved and seconded. Commissioner Coles,
Yes.
Chief Valier,
Yes.
Chief Egloff,
Yes.
Commissioner Emmings,
Yes.
and Commissioner Bernash, yes. Okay. The next on the agenda is the ETD candidates for open full-time positions. We have two candidates on the Zoom call with us, Melissa and Alicia.
Yes.
Okay, Melissa and Alicia. And basically, you guys have both gone through the whole process with the personnel department, with the dispatch director, as far as the critical testing interview. I'm assuming probably some sort of sit-ins if necessary, all that. So we're at the point now where we're just doing final interviews with you for the two open positions we have, or up to two open positions. Okay. All right. So just because I'm just going to pick in order that you show up on my screen, so no particular order. If you could tell us a little bit about yourself and why you want to apply, why you want to be considered for this position. Melissa, you show up first on my screen.
Okay. So I'd like to be considered for this position just because it was something that I was really, really passionate about. It was something that I learned very easily when I started with Springfield. And it's something that I see as a career for myself. And I took the time off to spend with my family, and I'm ready to, get back into the work field. And yeah.
Have to unmute myself again. Sorry. Okay. Do any of the other commissioners have any other questions? Have you all gotten a chance to review the application and information? I see nods from everyone pretty much. Okay. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Does anyone have any questions to ask? No. I'm not seeing any hands up. All right. Well, then we'll move on to Alicia's. Alicia. I'm sorry. I don't know if it's Alicia or Alicia. I'm sorry.
It's Alicia. That's
Alicia.
all right.
Okay. I got it now. Alicia.
Can I just ask, are we alternating questions, or is that just the one question, or?
Do you have any additional questions to ask?
I didn't know how many questions you had, so I didn't have anything to add in particular on her opening statement. I didn't know if you had 3 or 4 other questions you were asking. If not, fine. Then I probably just would have one question, if that's the only.
That's the only question. Yeah,
okay. That's fine.
Do you want to ask your question?
Yeah, just I only have one question for Melissa.
Okay.
Melissa, I went through Chief Valier from the police department. Nice to meet you. I went through your application. You obviously have a lot of experience, well-received experience, and the reason that you left, and which is a plenty good reason. I just want to make sure that you're satisfied with yourself, that situation is something that you can work around, that there's times which I'm sure you could be held over, or maybe they would need you to work an extra shift here or there or whatnot, and that it may not be a problem for your family, because which has to come first, obviously.
Right. And I made sure before I even put my application through, I discussed with my family and my support system that this was something that I was doing. And, I just reached out to them and made sure that I had their support. Because I mean, even when I went back to work, like after maternity leave, I mean, I went back to the same thing, high call volumes and low staff. So, I even got held over as soon as I got back to work, and it worked out, and it wasn't a problem for me. Like, I didn't have a hard time, like being away from home. Honestly, for me, it's like a break, to, get out of the house and to work. So I made sure before I even applied, I spoke with my support system and made sure I had their support, to be able to pursue another job in dispatch.
Okay, thank you.
No problem.
Anyone else have any other questions? Okay, well then we'll move over to Alicia. And the question, the initial question is to kind of introduce yourself to us and why you're interested in becoming a dispatcher for the city of Westville.
Hi, I'm Alicia Wozniak. I do not have any prior experience as a dispatcher, but I do believe that as a dispatcher, you play an important role in the community, and not only keeping the community safe, as well as field units and first responders. And I believe that I have always had a passion to help others and care for others. I have worked as in the medical field in a sense, so I do have some experience caring for others. And I believe over time, through various jobs that I have had and experiences, that I have strengthened various skills that would make me a good dispatcher.
Okay. Does anyone have further questions for Alicia?
I have a follow-up question. Alicia, how are you? Nice to meet you. How long have you been in the military?
I've been in the military for a little over a year now.
Okay. Have you been on any deployments, or do you
As of
suspect
now,
that you
no.
might be on some deployments coming up?
Potentially. There's definitely potential for me to deploy. Whether or not that is going to be anytime soon or a few years out, it all depends on where I'm at in my unit and where my training is.
Well, it's very respected that you're a member of the service, so thank you.
Chief Egloff?
Yes, I have a question. So it relates to the same thing that Chief Valier was talking about. So what is your AFSC in the Air Force?
I am a 2T2 in air transportation. I am specifically in passenger services.
Okay. For this Westover C5s?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you for your service.
Thank you for your support.
I'm all set.
Okay. Commissioner Coles, do you have anything or questions?
Yeah, I was kind of. Did you kind of get the full brief as to what this job entails and what it's going to be expected of you if you take the
Yes.
position and training and things like that? And you're aware
Yes.
that this could be a 24/7 job. In the past, there's been shifts where I've been working 16, 18, whatever it takes, and you're fully prepared for that.
Yes, I do have some prior experience working 12-hour shifts while I was in school full-time as well. So I have experience in very long days.
Okay.
Commissioner Emmings? You're on mute.
I think with the package I got earlier today that reviewed the questions already asked, I think I'm good.
Dispatcher Barsh, Dispatch Administrator Barsh, sorry. Do you have anything to add in what you'd like to say about either of the candidates?
No, I think that both candidates definitely gave us a good cross section of what their background is. After speaking with Melissa and Alicia at length at various points during the hiring process, I think that both lead dispatcher Hartman and I got a great feeling from both of them. I think that Melissa's experience from Springfield will definitely transition well here. And I think that she'll be, if chosen, will be a very quick train. And I think that whatever, she's experienced over in Springfield is gonna help our center. And also, likewise with Alicia not having any experience, sometimes that's a really good thing too, because we can train somebody who comes with some basic skills on how to be a dispatcher, and the things that she has done in previous jobs could transition very well for dispatching. So I'm very proud to bring both of them to the commission for appointment.
Okay. Thank you. Okay. Do I have a motion from the floor from anyone?
I make a motion to hire Melissa Reyes, number one, as a full-time dispatcher.
Second.
Made in second to hire Melissa as the first full-time dispatcher. Commissioner Coles?
And I'll make a motion that Alicia Wozniak be hired as a second dispatcher.
We have to vote on each.
Oh, okay.
One at a time. One at a time.
So the motion on the
You've done a
floor.
combo motion.
Oh, sorry.
Yes. I'll say yes.
Yes. Chief Valier,
Yes.
Commissioner Emmings,
Yes.
Chief Egloff,
Yes.
and myself, Commissioner Bernash. Yes. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Welcome aboard, Melissa.
Thank you
Good
so
luck.
much. Thank you.
And now you see where I'm going with the second one.
Yes.
I'll nominate Alicia Wozniak to be hired as a full-time ETD in the city of Westfield.
I second
Seconded.
that.
Okay, so it's made and seconded. The motion is to hire Alicia Wozniak at dispatcher in the second position. Commissioner Coles,
Yes.
Chief Valier,
Yes.
Commissioner Emmings,
Yes.
Chief Egloff,
Yes.
and myself. Yes. Welcome aboard. Congratulations.
Thank you. Congratulations.
So next steps would be that Dispatch Administrator Barsh, will get in touch with each of you to work out start dates, personnel information that you need to get. It's all contingent. If it hasn't been done yet, it's all contingent on any sort of background checks or whatever paperwork that needs to be done with personnel. So congratulations and welcome aboard.
You'll be hearing
Thank you.
from me before the weekend. Okay.
Okay, sounds good.
Thank you.
Okay, I have nothing else on the agenda. The announcement of the next regular meeting is, I think, March 2nd or March 9th, rather?
Ninth.
I don't have my agenda pulled up.
Oh, wait. I have the meeting minutes.
I think it was the 9th.
I think it is the 9th.
March 9th. March 9th at 5 o'clock, hopefully.
Yep.
I like 5 o'clock too.
Me too. So the announcement, next meeting minutes, March 9th, Wednesday, March 9th, 5 o'clock. Do I have a motion?
I make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
Made and second, Commissioner Coles,
Yes.
Chief Valier,
Yes.
Commissioner Emmings,
Yes.
Chief Egloff,
Yes.
and Commissioner Bernash. Yes. All right, that's it. We're over.